This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Grab behind the line. It's Parker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wide receiver going in motion. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too, nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got it in the middle. It's Parker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Utes! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Running back searching for a hole.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Castellanos. That's caught. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw again. Fires it down the seam. He makes a grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Dampier. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The offense changing the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab at the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Great play by the defense there. Backed up in their own end. Offense trying to go jet sweep. But you see the defenders, they knew exactly who was getting the football, and they made the tackle right away.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Try to barge their way in. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Direct snap. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Dampier. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. He caught it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And the Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
And how about the awareness by this guy? On third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Castellanos. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's White. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Davis. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to pass. It's Dampier. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Utes will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Williams.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's got the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a man in the middle. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, no! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads it left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's White. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's a seam wide open. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he makes the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Bringing it back. Touchdown Seminoles. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but...
Wide open spaces. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. The short hands. It's White. Turning on the Jets. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you've got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And the Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And let's see if they try to convert on 4th. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And that one's incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense ton of credit.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Dampier. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Using his feet. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense. Find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Now the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On 3rd down, going up top. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, no.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Thomas looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.